Hey lads, what's the crack? Nyla here, and today we're starting our 6 a.m. wake up. See how we do this week, huh? So I'm going to set a million alarms because I don't trust myself to not sleep through one, because that always happens to me. Always sleep through it if I only set one alarm, so we're going to set loads. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this challenge. I'm sure I won't, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens, the results of it. I am not a porridge eater. It's getting harder. Why is this so tiring? Finished doing my 6 a.m. videos. That is because I failed. So on Friday, that was my first fail. And kind of the most important one because weekend wasn't as important. So Friday I woke up at 8 a.m. instead. Well, actually I did wake up at 6. And I got up, turned off my alarm, went back to bed. And yeah, woke up at 8 instead. But I woke up at 8 naturally, which is mad. Then Saturday and Sunday, right? So I didn't set alarms for those because it was kind of to judge the results more. I know it's a bit much thinking after 4 days I don't results, but I actually did. So I started waking up. I woke up on Saturday. I woke up at 8. Then I went back to sleep. Woke up at 8:15. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 9. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 9:30. And I felt so refreshed. Like I felt like I'd been sleeping ages. So that was mad. And then Sunday I woke up at 9 and I got up at that stage. So this is someone who used to wake up at about 11 or 12. So pretty good improvement considering it's been 4 days of me actually sticking to my 6 a.m. And yeah, I start getting tired at like 9 or so. I start getting tired. But I do have to make sure I don't ride that out and that I do go to bed, because if I ride it out then I start getting energetic again at about 10, which is when, well, not even 10, it has changed, at about 11, which is when I used to get energy. Like my energy used to come at about 9:30, so now I get very tired at that stage, but then my energy does come if I ride that out. Because yeah, I still get that boost of energy. I'm not really sure why. I think there's probably some sort of evolutionary thing. I'm definitely a night person, but I'm changing it. I think I might keep it going. I might do it a little less severe, maybe. 6 a.m. is very early. I did enjoy getting things done. That was great. I got loads done between 6 a.m. and when I actually had to get up. This week I had to get into college very early though, but then like next week, for example, I'm in later, so it would have probably been good to do it next week, so I have loads of time. But I also did this challenge while I had the most stressful week of college so far, so that was great. I picked a great week for that, yeah. I had 3 assignments due, so it was a great week to be going to bed at 9:30 instead of staying up all night doing my assignments like I would usually do. I mean, it probably is a good thing for my health, but it was very stressful. Okay, so I would advise So what I did was I had my phone the opposite end of the room, and I had a variety of alarms. So, and I had quite a calm one for the first alarm, so I wouldn't panic, because I don't really want to start my day with stress. Surprisingly, it woke me up because I did have like 3 others after that were more stressful. So, I did manage to get up and I set them like 6 a.m., 6:01, 6:03, 6:04, 6:05, 6:07, all the way up to 6:10. And if I hadn't got up at 6:10, I had a big break for 6:20. I never got that far though. I just turned off all my alarms and I got up at like 6 or 6:01. So this is my routine thing. Okay, so the night before, I decided I'd go to sleep at 9:30. So at night so what I'd do is I'd work until dinner time, which was about 7, and then at 7 I'd eat. I would relax until about 9:20 then. So quite a big, it would still give me a good amount of time because I would be spending the whole day being productive. That was my new plan. I'll get more into that in a sec though. So at 9:20 I would go upstairs and get ready for bed, and then I would set my alarm, make sure it's on my watch and on my phone. In case my phone died, I would set my phone up to be charging. I know I shouldn't charge it every night, but I did. And then I would put my, by the way, I'm looking at sticky notes, in case you're wondering why I'm looking down. I would put my phone near the door with a glass of water. Yes, this is just like my instructions for myself. With a glass of water beside it. I wouldn't put glass though because I'm fussy with my water. Put a water bottle. But yeah. Then I've wrote a little note for myself because I know myself that I would go to bed late and I'd be like, oh, I can't get up at 6 now because I won't get enough sleep. So I will change the alarm and set it later. So I wrote a little note saying it's fine if I don't get enough sleep at first because treat it as jet lag and I'll be tired enough soon. So just to go to bed at whatever time I ended up going to bed at and still getting up at 6 because it would make me more tired for the next night and it would keep my discipline. And it would make sure that there is a consequence for staying up too late, which I did a few times. I mean, one of them was not my fault. I was at an event. But yeah, events, they clash with 9:30 bedtimes, big time. Oh, it was rough. I don't know how I would do that. Yeah, that's something that would be difficult to do if I were to do this long term. I think you just have to treat those as getting less sleep those days. Which does happen, so I mean when I have to get up early, I have to treat those as less sleep, so I guess it's about the same. So at 6 a.m, my routine was get out of bed, go turn off my alarm, stretch. Straight away I'd stretch. Because I saw some video telling me that stretching adds like 30 minutes of sleep basically. It's like an extra half hour sleep, so I would stretch, and yeah, it actually did help. It made me feel less tired. Could have been placebo, but it did. And yeah, then I did it like twice this week because I'm terrible at meditating, but I tried to meditate, and then I would get dressed like straight away before I did anything. Oh, I forgot, I drink my water, by the way. That was actually before stretching as well. Like that was the first thing I'd do. I'd drink either I drink at least 250 milliliters of water to get my day going, because that kind of wakes you up if you drink that much water. If you drink just a sip, it doesn't wake you up, but if you drink loads, it does. And that actually happened on Friday. I didn't have my water, and that, I think, is part of the reason I went back to bed. So get your water beside your alarm all the time. So then I would take a little video then for you guys, and then I would get dressed to go on an exercise bike, so that I get some exercise in first thing in the morning to wake myself up. And once I dressed for the exercise bike, I wouldn't go on it just yet. I would go and eat my breakfast. So yeah, then I'll go through my actual schedule. So 6 a.m. wake up, dress for the sports, eat all the things I just mentioned there. And I give myself till 7 a.m. to eat. I just eat slowly, nice calm start to the day. At 7 I would go on the bike and give my dog a walk, and then I would wash and dress. And the walk would be quite a short walk though. Then if I didn't have to get into college yet, I would start work. Like college work. At about 8. And I had until, and then I had lunch would be at 12, 1, 2 or 3 depending, and I worked out what I could do in my lunch break. I could eat and I could also watch, for example, 3 episodes of a certain show or 1 episode of another show depending on how long they were and stuff. And yeah, I gave myself that. And in between I could have breaks where I would either take the dog for a walk or listen to some music. But I actually did change this over the week. This is at the start of the week what I decided on. I did actually change this. I would watch YouTube videos that were like motivating to keep at the work I was doing basically. After lunch, work on college again. And I said at the start of the week that my breaks could be a chat with someone, like a 10-minute chat, or read, or music and dog walk as well. These breaks did not happen this week because I had an assignment and it was stressful, and yeah, my breaks were changing from one assignment to another assignment, so it did not have, and then lectures also would be my breaks because, I mean, they're not great breaks, but they do change right around what you're doing. But that was the goal. Probably, yeah, I should have done this a different week, but anyway. Then at 7, dinner, 8, PJs, and in bed. Yeah, so I forgot to actually say that. I'd be in bed, relaxing, which probably isn't a good thing, but oh well. And then 9:30 sleep. So I felt actually really energetic during the day, despite, like, my friends would be like tired at like 4 and I'd be like super energetic. So yeah, think that of you what you will. I feel like it could have been a placebo as well, but I mean, I wasn't thinking about it the whole time. I just felt fairly energetic. I mean, it was tough, and discipline was a big thing, and that water. I'd still blame that water. I maybe shouldn't blame the water. If I had enough discipline, I should have been able to get up anyway. But damn, I needed my water. I needed my routine because I had a set routine, and that was what I was at. Yeah, water. Anyway, I think I might do this. I might continue it or I might not. I'm not really sure. What do you think I should do? Leave it in the comments. I mean, it had its pros and its cons, so it does take a lot of discipline. Another thing was, obviously at 6 in the morning, since I live with other people, I couldn't really make much noise, which means I couldn't do anything that I needed to do in the morning, which made it a pain. Obviously you noticed that I had some missed YouTube videos, so yeah, it made it a pain to try and get out videos, especially since all my software broke. So yeah, things like videos I can't do in the morning because too loud. So I'd have to work out a way around that, and then in the evening I'm like finished working at like 7, so then sometimes I don't get in from college until quite late, so yeah, that bit, videos wise, it doesn't match up very well. College work wise, I can get all the stuff done in the morning that I would in the evening, but I proved that by getting 3 assignments done by not staying up all night but doing this instead. But yeah, I don't know how I would get around doing YouTube videos. I think I might change the way I do YouTube videos, how often I do them. But anyway, I mean, if you have any advice, in the comments. But I hope that helped you guys. I gave you some tips, gave you some insights. please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Slán!